Alright, today I want to do a little comparison video. We're going to do stock, normal msfs 2024 versus a modded out, tricked out msfs 2020. My prediction is that 2020 will win. I could be wrong, but I do think Flight Sim 24 has its moments that trick me into thinking like, this is incredible, but then so many other complications. But it's a brand new sim, so those are bound to happen. But as of right now, are you going to have a visually better experience, a more fun all-around experience flying a modded out 2020, or the standard 2024, because we don't really have any mods for it yet. So let's get into it. We'll do the same airport, same airplane, that kind of thing. So let's jump in. Alright, so we are in Belfast because I really like the surrounding area in 2020. I think it's really pretty and it has a lot of, cool mods that I've added in. So it'll be a good sort of starting point. We've got clear skies, noon. That's what I'm going to keep consistent. And as far as my settings go, because I know that's important, I'm going to leave it at this. I don't want to put it all on the same, because this won't run anywhere near what 2020 runs for me. So we're going to say the settings are as good as I can get them visually for both sims. So that's my standard. But I'll scroll through and let you look. I'm on a 3060 Ti with a Ryzen 5 5600. So yeah, this is what I'm rocking with. So yep, let's go ahead and jump in and we'll get it. I just want to get the takeoff in the surrounding areas. So yeah, let's see which is, or what our standard for 2024 is going to look like. And just some sort of things I feel like I should say is I'm running DLSS, and as you can see, the gauges look terrible. Whereas in 2020, I'm still running DLSS, but I'm able to jump the resolution up to 4K, and that really eliminates all the issues with the gauges being fuzzy and gross and yucky. So that's something to note. This looks like it's not operational. I don't know where I'm going. I assume this was, oh, there it is, okay. We're just gonna cut across the grass here. But again, any better setting on DLSS, I find just spikes my usage to 100 and makes it unplayable. Because I'm using the FrameGen mod for 24, I found it to be better than lossless scaling, which I don't think is true on 2020. I used lossless scaling for my FrameGen on that sim, so it just seems like it's terribly optimized. I'm not a video game nerd, I don't know how to make these things, but they had so much right with 2020. I'm fine with a lot of space. If it takes a lot of space to give us, 2020 with just updated, trees, really, is what it all boils down to for me. Runway 25 is what we'll note that, but I'm fine with. I don't like the streaming S word, dude. It is absolutely insane. But anyway, let's take off. So I'm using the FrameGen mod. The DLSS looks terrible, and apparently we're gonna have to wait for things to die down for the servers to give us ground textures that don't look atrocious, which is unbelievable, honestly. What a terrible launch this is. But like I said, I don't remember if I said it in this video or the previous one. Flaps up. It's potential. It's going to be optimized. There's going to be mods. There's going to be programs people create. There's going to be all kinds of stuff that's going to come out for this sim that I think will obviously put it on top in time. But as of right now, it's horrendous. But let's just get a nice little view of the surrounding area. Yeah, it already Like, I just can't stand the roads. I have yet to play this game one time. Sorry to get agitated, but one time where the roads don't look like absolute garbage, dude. Like, the trees look fine. They look good. The grass and the fields are fine. I understand with different settings those can look better. But no matter what, the roads have just looked terrible for me. No matter what. No matter what LOD I use, no matter what. And that's what I'm seeing people say is a server issue. Go F-word your server, dude. Absolutely horrendous. And I don't know. There's times I find this game to be promising and enjoyable, and other times I'm just sitting waiting for it to crash and load the textures of my things. It's so frustrating. But let's get to the good part. Let's look at how F-wording good 2020 looks. Alright, we're at runway 25 in Belfast in 2020. We'll go through my settings. Honestly, I have so many mods and a bunch of videos on it, but so many mods, so many different things I'm doing to make this look the way it looks. So at the end I'll go over all my mods and you'll see. I want you to see first what, it can look like. So let's go ahead and get our head on here. And I'm using lossless scaling, which will, present some visual hiccups, but I think it's well worth it. Let's get our lights on here. I like the taxi and the takeoff, sue me. But we're in the VTAL. I don't think I can find the same livery, but doesn't matter, not really. But as you can tell, we're already in 4K, so, and in a Carenado plane, so it's going to look scrumptious. But let's go ahead and take off. And we'll look at the scenery and the surrounding area and all that good stuff. Get my flaps where they need to be. It's my trim set. Probably should do this before I take off with the aircraft, but what are you gonna do? This is a scenery Belfast, so keep that in mind. Like I said, stock versus modded out the wazoo. And yeah, if you have a problem with how I'm conducting this video, go poop your pants about it, buddy. But you can see we got Rex AccuSeason on the trees. We got a beautiful looking scenery here. Got beautifully sharp airport cars. Everything looks nice. We're going to take our left-hand turn like we did in 2024. Just get a load of this. And obviously I'm going pretty high here. I'm recording in 1440, so that's going to take a hit on my, GPUs overhead, etc., my computer in general. But we got nice little windmills in the back. We got a beautiful array of things. The roads are roads? Wait a second. Aren't they supposed to be blurry pieces of S-word? Why do they look like you could drive a virtual car on them? I hate that, says the 2024 developers. Which I guess are the same developers of this. But anyway, everything's already looking fantastic. Who are we kidding? But yeah, and I've got real turb. I just had the demo version and it ran out. And I just purchased it. This guy here. That's going to allow you to get much better, turbulence effects whenever it's windy. We're in very clear skies right now, but that's one of my favorite mods. And I still use it in 24. Even though it's got better turbulence, wind kind of stuff, I still use it in 24. But, man, I keep finding myself wanting to play 24 because it's new, and I hyped it up for so long in my brain. And then I open 2020 and I go, oh, hello, look at this smoke show. And I just can't get over how much better it looks. Just look at that. What a beauty. What a screaming smoke show. And honestly, I've heard a lot of terrible reviews on Rex Atmos, but I might look into that. Because that's the one thing 24 nails out of the box, is the atmosphere. The colors are of a sunrise and a sunset are spot on, and they're not the purpley thing we're always used to in 2020. Oh, let me go back here. So we only got like a 3-knot wind. Let's get to like a nice sunrise. But it's the same color palette. No matter what the clouds are doing, no matter what. I mean, it's pretty, but 24 nails the environment. But as you can see, a modded out 2020 looks much better. So I'm excited for the new stuff to come in 24, but until then, I'm going to be repping my mods like a gangster, rolling like a big shot, Chevy tuned up.
So confirm you want us to back it from here?
Wait, what is it, like a NASCAR pit stop?
Sorry.
You get what I'm saying. But just look at that. It's beautiful. And one thing else I like is the nighttime dusk in 24 looks pretty good. But like I said in my last video, it's so bloomed out. You know what I mean? 24 is just bloomed out, dog. That S word be bloomed out, fam. Like, it's insane. It's an insane amount of bloom. And you know me, bloom's on right now in 2020. I like my bloom, but I'm a normal person and there's only so much bloom a man can take. So, but just look at that, the reflections, I can't get over it. 4K with lossless scaling giving my frame gen. Just wonderful. I have no issues with this at all. And 24 does not provide me with any incentive to play it at the moment. But I am looking forward to mods in the future. And I wish it wasn't streamed. I wish it was 700 gigabytes. We'd all complain about it if that were the way, but I very much like that. No, it's only 11 gigabyte download. Don't even get me started. I'm about to get angry at my own hypothetical scenario person there, but just cannot complain with this. Modded out 2020 all the way. I'll try to write down as many of the mods that I have in the description, but let's change the weather here. I want to get windy, so I can show you the real turb. 5 miles an hour isn't much wind, so I want something that's, there we go. What do we got here, 22. There we go. So you'll see, let's get tripped out for straight level flight. Just want to show you how the aircraft moves in the wind. But look at this visual. If somebody told you this was 2024, you go, that's the best game in the entire world. But that's not really moving around. Oh, you see a lot more kind of movement, especially on approach. But look at that, man. Oh, absolutely insane. I will say 2024 is the opposite of 2020 in the sense that I found in 2020 to lower all the settings if you have a mid to low end card and then up the resolution provides an absolutely stunning what do you call it? Result, as you can see. Whereas in 2024 I found low resolution and higher settings look better. But again, 2024 sucks and it's stupid and it's dumb and I hate it. Goodbye.